These are American Dad Christmas episodes ranked from worst to best. Kicking off at the bottom of the list is Minstrel Krampus. This episode has Christmas spirit, a musical vibe that's straight out of Beauty and the Beast, Stan being Stan, a total maniac, and oh yeah, a demon who kidnaps naughty kids. The plot? Stan and Francine can't agree on how to handle Steve's bad behavior.
You're just lucky I don't beat you like my dad did to me.
Back then, Krampus would have come for you.
Krampus?
Krampus, the demon of Christmas.
Was this the floor model? Well, if it wasn't, it is now! Smash!
So Stan's like, enough of this. We need to punish Steve more. Stan releases Krampus in order to teach Steve a lesson, who has become a spoiled brat.
Krampus?
Let me out.
I can't. You're a demon.
Hey, bitch! Where's my Mickey Mouse towel?
But if I let you out, will you promise to scare my son and make him a good boy?
Yeah, that's like exactly what I do, man.
Krampus rolls in and snatches Steve away.
No! Bring me Jack if you ever want to see your son again.
Krampus kidnaps Steve not just to punish him, but to lure out Jack for revenge.
But look, Krampus took Steve, and he says he'll only give him back if you take his place.
I'm in.
Just when you think Jack might step up, he steals the car and bails, leaving Stan to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
With Steve in danger, Stan has no choice but to team up with his mortal enemy, Santa Claus, to save the day.
How dare you come to my house? Krampus. Please, I need your help. I need to find Steve.
Santa agrees to help Stan rescue Steve, but only if Stan helps him kill Krampus.
Ho, ho, ho! Off we go to kill Krampus!
Oh, stop! What are you doing? Oh, he was good!
Looks like I'm big man on Krampus.
Santa ultimately betrays Stan after they defeat Krampus. Just as things seem hopeless, Jack accidentally saves Stan by crashing into Santa while skiing, totally by mistake. It's a chaotic twist, but Jack's blunder ends up saving the day. As Jack lays dying, his blood mixes with Krampus's in a twisted twist of fate, transforming him into the new Krampus to punish naughty children. Coming in next is The Most Adequate Christmas Ever, where Stan dies. Yep, Merry Christmas, Stan. Only Stan could turn decorating into a death experience. He's not happy with how his family has decorated for Christmas and demands a bigger tree.
Dan, you're ruining our Christmas.
No, I'm trying to save your Christmas. Now come on, let's go get a good tree.
Here's a great tree.
Wrong, bare spot.
This one's nice.
Lopsided.
How about this one?
Haley, do you even know what a tree is? Keep looking. Honey, just because snow is the same color as our refrigerator doesn't mean you know how it works.
Well, at least I don't think I know everything about everything.
The perfect tree. I knew it.
Ah! Oh, Christmas tree, oh, kiss me. Ah!
When he finds the perfect one and chops it down, it falls on him and kills him.
Perfect cut. Ah! What's going on? Where am I?
Why, the news that you're dead.
Oh my God! This is crazy. There's no way I'm dead. I mean, if I'm dead, where's St. Peter? Where's the pearly gates?
That's up there.
Stan's soul lands in limbo, where he demands a second chance. His appeal is denied, and he learns his family will freeze to death because he took the car keys.
Don't you love this cold? It reminds me of my planet. Jingles in the bell.
Denied help, Stan grabs a heaven gun, kidnaps Michelle, and steals a chariot to reach God.
We've got company. And goodbye.
Disguised as a German, he blows his cover, but Michelle knocks out St. Peter to help. They crash Jesus' birthday party, where Michelle mingles for the first time.
Nice office.
Stan eventually finds God's study and pleads him to save his family, but is refused.
Now send me back so I can save my family.
Not gonna happen.
You have to.
Stan,
Put the gun down and let my will be done.
I'm sorry.
Admitting his humility, Stan passes God's test and is sent back to Earth as a birthday gift for Jesus.
Ah! What's wrong?
Do you like the way we decorated?
It's perfect. Everything's perfect. Merry Christmas!
Ah yes, 90 North, 0 West, where the Smith family goes to the North Pole and things get, bloody. Turns out Santa is running a death factory up there. Like, this episode is less Merry Christmas and more Nightmare Before Christmas. So it starts with Steve being a total idiot. He runs away to ride a Christmas train only to be kidnapped and enslaved by Santa Claus. Steve initially believes the mine is a holiday coal digging simulation until he witnesses a boy collapse and get discarded into a crevasse.
What the hell are you doing here?
Steve tries to escape, but encounters Santa, who initially thinks Steve is there to foil his plan. Realizing it's a coincidence, Santa orders his henchmen to kill Steve with an ice skate, but the family arrives just in time to save him.
I'm saved!
Ho, 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 Smiths!
The family is quickly captured, but the arrival of a second stone amuses Santa, who offers them freedom. However, their indifference to his plan angers him, leading to their recapture. Santa reveals his plan to gain ultimate power by using the stones to restore the eyes of a slain Sumerian giant.
When I place the eyes in Humbaba's stone face, I'll receive the full power of his 7 radiance.
However, Santa's plan backfires when the reawakened giant absorbs much of the North Pole, including Santa himself.
Now fly into my body, please! They flew past you. I'm supposed to be all powerful! Goat legs ain't so great for climbing, are they? Oh! Oh, I knew you'd save me forever! To the train, everybody! It's the only way out of the North Pole!
Steve tries escaping on a train, but his lack of Christmas spirit powers it in reverse toward the giant. His negativity eventually propels the train fast enough to decapitate the giant, saving everyone. Okay, Rapture's Delight is where things get absolutely insane, in the best way possible. On Christmas morning, the Smith family attends church, but Stan grows frustrated with holiday-only worshippers.
I'm a better Christian than anyone in there!
Francine calms him by sneaking into the janitor's closet for a quick moment.
Oh, I hate seeing you stressed, so I'm gonna give you your last present.
Damn your clumsy Christmas sex metaphors!
Only for the rapture to begin. Haley and Steve ascend to heaven, leaving Stan, Francine, and Roger behind on Earth.
The rapture. Turns out there is a God.
Wait! There's been a mistake! Lift me up, Lord! Here, I'll help!
Stan and Francine learn about the grim days ahead and question their fate.
Yes, I need to charter a helicopter ASAP!
Meanwhile, Steve and Haley are guided to their personal heavens by Michelle. Steve finding out his is a virgin riding a unicorn that poops pepper jack cheeseburgers. Stan learns Jesus will appear and blames Francine for being left behind. Furious, Francine leaves and meets the real Jesus in a diner. Stan discovers his Jesus is a fraud.
All right, Jesus. Rapture me!
Take off your clothes.
You're not really Jesus, are you?
But when he seeks to reconcile, Francine decides to leave him for Jesus. During the tribulations, a bitter and scarred Stan becomes a reluctant warrior for Christ.
I got you a birthday present.
Ow! Jesus informs him that Francine has been captured by the Antichrist. Stan agrees to help rescue her in exchange for being raptured to heaven.
It's a trap! I know someone who might be able to help.
Stan and Jesus enlist Roger to use his spaceship to fly them to New York's United Nations building to confront the Antichrist, repowering the ship with the Golden Turd.
Thanks for the ride, Otherworlder. The lair of the Antichrist. Francine! Kneel before the Lord, punk.
Stan and Jesus rescue Francine, but fall into a trap. Though they escape, Stan is mortally wounded in the process.
I'm the Antichrist! I'm the opposite of Jesus in every way!
Francine discovers Stan kept their wedding rings, realizing he still loved her.
Merry Christmas, Mr. and Mrs. Jesus.
Stan dies in the explosion and finally ascends to heaven. Now, this one's surprisingly emotional for American Dad. Stan wishes he had a bachelor life like Principal Lewis.
Brian?
Merry Christmas, girl. You want to get out of here? And that's whatever I want all the time.
Sometimes I just wish I had Lewis's life.
Guess what? He gets it. The next day he wakes up and his wish has been granted.
Honey, where's my morning BJ? Hello? Where is everybody?
He is now a single bachelor, although Roger is still his companion.
I wished I had Lewis's life. Francine! Haley! Steve!
Do wishes come true? That's Lewis's pimp ride.
Stan begins to enjoy his new life, but consults Lewis for tips on how to make the most of it.
Let's go talk to Lewis. Make sure we're doing all the single stuff.
But when they find Lewis, now head of the family, Stan grows distressed and tries unsuccessfully to undo his wish.
Lewis has my family.
Well, you did wish for his life. Maybe he got yours.
Well, I didn't wish for that. I wish my family back. And wish activate.
You know, it might not be that easy.
Roger suggests Stan might need to learn a lesson first, but impatient as ever, Stan confronts the family, who no longer recognize him as their dad or husband.
I swear I'm your dad.
But I don't want this to get out of control because, as you know, I'm a CIA agent.
When Lewis reveals he's now a CIA agent, Stan takes his gun from its usual spot and forces the family back to his home, holding them at gunpoint.
They sound terrified.
As the CIA arrives, Stan desperately tries to get the family to remember him. Francine pretends to remember him, allowing them to be freed and taken by the CIA, who then lob gas at Stan.
Kids, come help me explain.
Yes, good idea. That way it's not just her word against Lewis's.
It was terrible. What are you waiting for? Take him down.
Never release all your hostages. Let me know how you do.
Stan tries to flee, but is caught when he leaps off a bridge, only to be riddled with bullets.
Sometimes I wonder if what we do makes any difference at all.
Oh, that was brutal. Yes, you learned the importance of family.
I get my family back?
Yes.
Stan learns a lesson when an angel shows him a perfect dream family, but he realizes it's not his real one. He tries to return to his family, but is rejected. After some struggles, he reverses the wish and returns home. Okay, here's where it gets really good. In For Whom the Sleigh Bell Tolls, Steve accidentally kills Santa.
I'm getting him his first gun this Christmas. It's the...
A gun? Can't you bond over something else? Promise you won't get him one for Christmas.
I promise I won't get Steve a gun for Christmas.
Despite Francine's protests, Stan gives Steve a gun for Christmas. Things take a dark turn when Steve accidentally shoots Santa, leaving the family scrambling to hide the body in the woods.
Oh my God! Is he...
Dead? Were you gonna ask if he's dead?
I was gonna ask if he's okay!
He is not okay. He will never be okay because he is dead. Well, we're gonna keep things pretty simple. Check the guy's fingerprints on my CIA computer, send an anonymous note to his next of kin, get this guy in the backyard while I run his prints. Damn it! Just... Strange.
Now we're just gonna bury that body deep in the woods and never talk about it again.
Despite their efforts to hide the body, Santa is revived by his elves and swears revenge on the Smith family.
He's tell me I'm not the only one who got a crazy letter.
I got one too.
Did someone blab about what happened in the woods?
No!
The Smiths take shelter in a remote moonshiner's cabin, hoping to lay low and survive the holiday. Jeff unexpectedly arrives, eager to spend Christmas with Haley, but their peace is short-lived. Santa tracks them down, unleashing a relentless assault with an army of elves, reindeer, and even snowmen, all under his furious command.
Is it weird to have a boner?
It'd be weird if you didn't.
Santa tries to sway Jeff, pointing out that he had no part in the Smiths' scheme to hide his body.
Guns bleeding.
However, Jeff refuses to betray them, proving his loyalty by turning on Santa. In a heroic moment, Jeff rescues Stan from danger, earning Stan's respect and finally being seen as a true member of the family.
Everyone, back to the North Pole! Retreat! Retreat!
Santa vows to kill the Smiths, but retreats with his army at dawn, promising to return next year for revenge. After battling Santa's army in the best Christmas story never told, Stan's time-traveling chaos brings Cold War antics and a classic Christmas message. In the town square at Christmas, Roger is drunk and despondent, lamenting that after 60 years on Earth, he's achieved almost nothing. Meanwhile, Stan is furious to discover that the Christmas tree has been banned for being too religious. His frustration grows as he sees more signs of secularism, like mall clerks banned from saying Merry Christmas, and the town renaming the Christmas rapist to the Holiday Rapist. Stan blames Jane Fonda for revitalizing the hippie movement, which he believes led to modern liberalism. His rage peaks when he destroys the tree and presents, leaving the kids and Roger heartbroken. Francine, furious, banishes him to the couch.
Arise and awaken, Stan Smith.
Holiday rapist!
That night, Stan is visited by Michelle, the ghost of Christmas past, who takes him to 1970. Stan runs off to kill Jane Fonda to change the future.
There's only one way to save Christmas. Kill Jane Fonda.
The ghost returns to get Francine, and they go after Stan. Stan tracks Fonda to the set of Clute, but learns Sutherland was the real influence. He convinces Sutherland to quit, meeting Scorsese at a party and getting him off drugs.
Ow!
Stan, you can't kill Jane Fonda.
No, anything you do here in the past could have drastic consequences in the future.
Well,
They return to a Soviet-controlled future.
what's a Soviet tank doing in America?
You changed something in the past that affected the future.
Realizing stopping Scorsese prevented Taxi Driver, which led to Hinckley not attempting to assassinate Reagan. This cost Reagan the election to Mondale, who surrendered the US to the Soviets. The group plans to fix the timeline.
I have to go back in time and make Taxi Driver.
Stan remakes Taxi Driver with John Wayne, but it fails to inspire John Hinckley Jr., leaving history unchanged. Michelle takes them to 1981, urging Stan to shoot Reagan to fix the timeline.
There's no way I'm shooting Reagan, so we might as well start learning Russian.
Though hesitant, Stan agrees when Francine reminds him their family might not exist otherwise. He shoots Reagan, restoring history.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
And they wake up on Christmas morning, 2006.
No tanks! No Russian troops!
Relieved to find history restored, Stan and Francine fix the tree and the gifts, and the family enjoys a joyful Christmas. And finally, the best Christmas episode has to be Season's Beatings. Stan hears of the church putting on the story of Christ at the mall and rushes to get the lead role, only to be told by Father Donovan that he is too fat.
It's all about the abs.
What?
You're too fat.
I'm a perfect Jesus! Look!
Stan is given the role of Santa Claus, but upon learning Roger was cast as Christ, he attacks and beats him senseless.
This is sacrilege! You have no respect for this religion!
Buzz.
You're drunk? That's it!
Shocked by Stan's attack, church leaders worldwide unanimously ban him from all religion. When Stan pleads for a way back, he's told it's nearly impossible. His only options are killing the Antichrist, finding the Holy Grail, or donating a fortune. Meanwhile, Jeff adopts a boy named Nemo. Though initially upset, Haley quickly warms to him. While babysitting Nemo, Stan notices the numeral 666 on the boy and becomes convinced he's the Antichrist.
He's the Antichrist! I can become a Christian again! All I have to do is murder my grandson!
Stan enlists Father Donovan to inspect Nemo's marking, and they both agree to investigate the orphanage where Nemo came from, only to discover it has been burned to the ground. While searching through the charred remains of the orphanage, Father Donovan uncovers Nemo's birth papers. Nemo senses Father Donovan's discovery and uses his powers to collapse the orphanage, trapping the priest. Before he dies, Father Donovan reveals that Nemo is indeed the son of Satan.
Father Donovan!
Stan, Roger, and Jeff head to the Vatican to retrieve sacred daggers capable of killing the Antichrist. While Stan is barred from entry, Roger and Jeff descend into the catacombs to search. Nemo, spying through the eyes of a rat, uses his powers to flood the catacombs, sweeping Jeff away.
What?
Roger narrowly escapes, managing to grab the daggers after attacking a cardinal.
Based on hiya! Come on, go, go, go! We got the daggers! Jeff died! Run, run, run!
Roger and Stan return home to find Francine decorating with Christmas lights, while a possessed Steve scurries around, acting strange and unsettling.
Many, Tikal.
Steve!
When Stan insists they must perform a ritual killing of Nemo, Haley fights to protect him and, in the chaos, ends up shooting Stan.
Die!
I won't let you kill him! Don't touch my Satan baby!
Ah, you dumb son of a... No.
I'll shoot you, Dad, I swear!
Stan wakes up in the hospital to find everything back to normal. He's been accepted back into the church after Roger's eggnog pimp cup turned out to be the Holy Grail. Meanwhile, Nemo is sent off to Alaska to be raised by Sarah Palin, destined to become the future Antichrist. And there you have it, the good, the bad, and the absolutely bonkers of American Dad Christmas episodes. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Merry Christmas!